Today I'm going to be doing a quick review here on the Odiforgo Blender. They sent it to me. I did not pay for it, but I've reviewed several of their other products. They've all been excellent. I have no reason to believe that this one is not also going to be that way. If it's got some shortcomings, I will let you know that. If I've got shortcomings, I'll let you know that too. It comes with a great user's guide. It also has some great recipes in the back. I've done some of these recipes, such as this creamy bacon and cheddar potato soup. Works great. In fact, I did a whole video on it. So check that out among my other videos. Standard for reviewing these things seems to be the ice test. Let's give it a try right now. What's going to help with this is it's got a nice wide square base. It's got a power switch. Put the power on. I'm going to go ahead and it's got this great tamper. You can put it in and it does not go as far as the blades, so you don't have to worry about using it. Now, if your goal is to get something consistent to like a snow, it'll do it. It's got a powerful 1800 watt motor. Now, you might recognize the look of this to some other blenders that are on the market. Something, along the lines of like a Vitamix maybe. Very similar in style. If you are used to operating one of those, you'll recognize all the buttons. They're in basically the same kind of places. It does the same kind of things. It has an adjustable speed here. It's got pulse. It's got sauce. It's got smoothie. It's got ice cream. Now, I don't use blenders a lot, but I'm not sure how the ice cream works in here. But if you're willing to give it a try, give it a shot. I'm not going to test that today. But it looks like it crushes the ice nice, partly because it's got this great square base, which gives the ice a chance to get down among the blades better than one that just kind of comes down very narrowly. Now let me point out a couple of other things here to you. I'm going to show you a close-up of this feature here. It's the feature where the bottom of the bowl fits into the actual motor itself, and it fits in perfectly, not like some of them that fit in loosely, so it does very good contact. Let me point out that there are some safety features on this. There's a little deal right here that matches up to the corner here. Again, I'll show you another picture about that. It only fits on that one way. It will not operate any other way. Now I'm going to try to make a smoothie. I'm going to put in some yogurt. I suppose if you want to be extra healthy, you could go with the Greek style yogurt. I don't especially care for that. People today are trying to be healthy, so they're mixing in kale leaves. So I'm going to stick a good amount of kale in there. Put your heavier stuff on top. That would be my frozen berries. Now the lid has a locking portion here that fits into the handle side. Turn the power on, and it's got a smoothie setting. That's a nice thick pour. And how does it taste? I don't know if it's going to taste any good because I don't drink kale. But it is smooth. And that's what's important when you're working with a blender. It's extremely smooth. And actually, not too bad tasting. I'm going to make a pasta sauce here to go with some ziti. Starting out with some crushed tomatoes. Add some garlic. Couple spoonfuls of tomato paste, a little bit of sugar to balance the acid in it. Perfect. Going to try something that could be kind of hard for a lot of blenders, making almond butter. There we go. This is looking like very creamy almond butter. That's pretty good. And it is probably about as creamy as you'd expect almond butter to be if you bought it at the store. So if you make a lot of smoothies, soups, creamy soups, pasta sauces, homemade pasta sauces using crushed or whole Italian tomatoes, this just might be the right blender for you. Odiforgo, the blender for you.